to just kind of like tap into you on the Mongol Rally, but if there's anything, if we could
Yeah, so
start off on the.
in terms of what you're saying about being out there on your own, I think the only example is from the Slovenian Mountain Trail. And there was one point where it was, well, there was a couple of points actually where it was like, this is getting very sketch.
So it would be like an interesting story from that.
Well, there'd be a couple. One being going up actually into the Alps. So the first sort of 8 days of it was in what they call the lowlands. It's still 1,500 meters, but it's forested tracks. It's not too bad. But then you kind of hit a 2,000 meter peak and then drop down into the valley before hitting the Kamnik Alps. And the way to get up onto the plateau on the top of the Alps is via 1,000 meter Via Ferrata.
What is that?
So it's basically iron railings that have been bolted into the mountainside.
Oh wow!
And you're on a cable. You've got a harness on. You've got two like lanyards, and you basically clip into one, and then as you go up the cable, you unclip one and clip it on. Now this isn't some kind of like thing where you can just hang off it. This is a safety device, and it's kind of one use only. It was a foggy day, really foggy day, gorgeous valley. Walking up this valley, a glacial kind of river, spring river, and as it kind of got further up the valley, it was October when I went. Not a great time to go, if I'm honest. Yeah, well, it is. There was nobody in the mountains, which meant all the huts were shut.
Oh, okay.
Now, the Slovenian Alps are part of the Southern Limestone Alps, and there's just no water anywhere when you get up high. So you're reliant on the huts for water. So this first section, I get to the bottom, and I'm going up here. It's fine, like the first few bits, and then it gets a bit steeper, and then I'm having to clip in and go up ladders, and then they decide to get rid of the railing that you clip in, and it's just like these ladders that come out, and you're not clipped to anything, you're just climbing up, and you can't see down now because all the clouds come in, and I'm like, wow, nobody in the world knows where I am right now.
Oh wow.
Nobody knows exactly where I am.
That's so exciting.
It is, it's great. And it's also like
terrifying as well.
Yeah, it's like
if something happens, if something goes wrong, it goes really wrong. Like to quote the great Travis Pastrana, like
this is gonna just end badly. And I mean, it didn't. Obviously, got to the top of it, absolutely knackered because I was also carrying around, give or take, 20 to 25 kilos. Which doesn't sound much, but when you're trying to climb with 20 to 25 kilos, it's a bit of a different story. And got to the top, and there's a hut at the top. And I was like, yeah, it'd be great, go and chill in the hut. I don't mind paying for the night, it'd be great. Have a good hot meal.
Is there like a reception area and everything? Like, can you be received and
yes, it's a proper mountain hut. So you go up there, and it's
because I'm imagining a yurt on the side of a cliff. Really.
No. It's up on top of this plateau, and it's a smaller one, but it's got beds, kitchen, bar, like everything.
Oh right, okay,
yeah.
Four seasons then.
yeah, pretty much. But it was shut.
Oh, perfect. Damn, my 1 week.
Amazing, yeah. When we eat this, apart from I was a bit of a muppet and didn't look into it properly, there's something called a Zimska Soba.
Okay.
Which, in essence...
Wonderful.
Yeah, well, in essence, I messaged my friend who I'd met couch surfing, like, as kind of a Slovenian person who could translate for me and help me out.
So you were couch surfing through Slovenia?
Before I started, and then...
Wow, oh my god, like, did you do it through, like, online means?
Yeah,
did you like, message ahead? Like, wasn't there, there's an app that a lot of people were using at the time?
Yeah, it was just couch surfing. I hitchhiked, I flew into Ljubljana, got a hostel, hitchhiked to Maribor where the start is, couch surfed for a bit there, and then started the trail.
Wow. Oh my god. And you just have all your kit and provisions with you? Like,
yeah, I had enough stuff for about 4 days.
Oh, cool. You know, like, and that's like worst case scenario as well.
Oh no, that's it. I've got 4 days of food.
Yeah.
Probably you could eke it out for longer and stuff, but 4 days. The biggest problem is water. Water was the killer. Fortunately, there's a great law in Slovenia that says that water is a human commodity and therefore
it's like a right.
Yeah, it's a right, and it has to be everywhere. So every place you go to, there's just fountains and taps all around the town.
Much like in Western countries as well, because they have that in all businesses or something like that. If you go in or like anywhere that serves food or drink or something like that, there's some law where if you request.
Oh, it's not even business.
A drink of water, then they have to provide it for you.
Or no, any citizen. So we could go to someone's house anywhere and be like, "Can we have some water?" And if they refused us, then technically they'd be breaking the law.
Really?
Technically.
No.
I doubt that anything would happen.
I was going to say, it's one of those things that you just can't enforce. Like shooting
absolutely.
a Glaswegian man on the streets of... No, shooting a Scotsman on the streets of Glasgow. No, Welshman, isn't it? Past 12 o'clock, but with a crossbow.
No, that's Chester.
Is it Chester?
Yeah.
I loved all those fucking antiquated laws.
Yeah.
They're brilliant, those ones.
It's like in Chester... after sundown, I think, with a crossbow or something nuts like that.
No, it's on some form of it's on a street and it's with a crossbow, and I'm pretty sure it's a Welshman.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Unlucky Welsh. I said that I'm blooming half Welsh. What is this?
Yeah, absolutely.